I know you know it. Come on. Dora. Dora the Explorer. Super cool Explorer, Dora. Drop your backpack, let's go. Come on, we're on the road. You can lead the way. Yeah. Dora. Swimming on swiping. Come on. Dora the Explorer. Yeah, boots and super cool Dora Explorer. Dora the Explorer. Ooh, yeah. Super cool Explorer. Dora. Grab the backpack. Let's go. Ooh, come on, we're on the road. You can lead the way. Ooh, if you're going up the road and you just don't know which way to go, he's the map. Ooh, yeah. If you go straight, he'll brighten up your path. He's the map. Ooh, yeah. He's the map. Dora! Everybody clap your hands. Do-do-do. 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 Sometimes you may get a little weak, move up the road. You might feel like it's time to move up the road. You might get out of breath, move up the road. But now that God is your help, move up the road. And get a little discouraged, move up the road. Don't look to the past, move up the road. Don't you quit the race, move up the road. Trouble on every hand, move up the road. Going gets tough, and the going gets rough. And sometimes the hills are hard to climb. Started on a long time ago, but there's no doubt in my mind. Boots and cool Explorer, Dora. Yeah. Ah, yeah. Boots and Dora, super cool Explorer. So just grab your backpack. Let's go. Come on, let's go. We're on the road. You can lead the way. Yeah. Let's explore. Yeah.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the St. James Show. I am your host, St. James. It is a beautiful, hot Wednesday here in California. It is right now 103 degrees, but we're not going to complain. We're going to press on. We're just going to, we're not living out on the streets. We got regular air conditioning in our houses and such. So we are thanking God for that. Welcome, everybody, to the St. James Show, where we house the carnal church sector here on the social media streets. Will you do me a great big favor right now? Will you hit that like button? We always thank you for watching, but hit that like button and do share. Subscribe to the St. James Show and the carnal church sector. Become a member. Memberships has its privileges. And also right now, don't feel free to comment respectfully and always donate and support monetarily to the St. James Show. We hope each and every one of you are having a wonderful day, had a wonderful work week. Who we got up in the building? Kevin Moore, thanks for coming. Jesse, thanks for being on the doors. Thanks for being the doorkeeper. Tashi is in the house. Ray Moore said that's his kind of praise and worship music. I know that's right. Dora, Dora, Dora the Explorer. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? What's up, R. Alleman Smith, Tamara Williams, Tasha Haynes is in the house, and Princess is in the house. Thank you, Princess, for dropping in. Thank you for your support. Marcus Terry is here. $3 Whopper Wednesday. Boy, he will run to those fast foods and grab, I bet you probably like a stick figure or something. You can just eat all that fast food and probably don't gain. Harold Perry. Harold Perry, how are you feeling, sir? I see you had a surgery. I hope you are feeling better. Are you walking around? Are you getting around? What is going on with you? I said a little prayer for you when I saw you. I don't know why you would post them pictures, though. But I did say a little prayer for you. I hope you are feeling much, much better. Shelby, what's up, Shelby? Thank you for your support. Glad to see you as always. And Lydia J. Lydia J. You know what, y'all? I'm sick and tired of Sean Perry. I'm sick of him. Somebody type in the chat, sick of him. We're sick of him. But before we get to him, we're going to just highlight a few things that are going on around the country, around the city, around wherever you are at. Of course, yesterday we presented to everyone Bougiecation, presented by St. James, myself, and Miss Cruiser. We are going cruising June 23rd through the 27th. We're going on a Mexican cruise to Catalina Island, to Ensenada. So you want to make sure that you book your cruise quickly. Book it right now. We have a locked-in price for about 30 days. It may go up after that. Not sure. All you have to do is call the number, give them the group ID, and our group name is Bougiecation. So when you call that, just say, I am here to sign up and sail the 7 seas with my pastor, my bishop, my presider, St. James, at the Bougiecation. And there you go. There are the dates again. There's the balcony views, the ocean views, the inside cabins, whatever you feel. And those are double occupancy prices. So if you're going by yourself, that's still fine. They'll just take some port fees off. But if you're going with someone else, there you are. So make sure you only need $200 to as a deposit when you call and you set it up. And then you have all the way until April 9th. You have until April 9th to make that final payment. So listen, that is a deal. That is a deal. We're having a wonderful meet and greet in Los Angeles. We are docking out of Los Angeles. We're having a wonderful meet and greet in Los Angeles. So if you're going with us, all it is a registration fee of $40. Make it to the St. James Show, $ the St. James Show, and you are in to the meet and greet. That is going to be a time. So that's going to be right before that Sunday, right before we dock on the Monday, or we get up out of here on that Monday. So you want to make sure that you are with us. Fly on into Los Angeles, get there. You can meet me by airways. You can meet me by trailways. However you're going to get there if you can. And we are going to have a wonderful time in Mexico. All right? So I hope that you guys are. I'm sick of them. That's what I'm sick of them, Lydia J. Ooh, sick of them. Yeah. Okay, so you're walking around with no walk. Oh, look at God. Been home for a week today. Staples come out next week. Definitely taking it easy. Take it easy. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, take it easy, Harold. We're glad to see that you are up and you're typing and you're doing your thing. What's up, Catherine Powell? Good to see you as well. Good to see you. Good to see you. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. Don't do anything right now, but hit that like button and do hit the share. So, and those of you who share to your YouTube community walls, I really appreciate you. Some content creators do it. Some just regular subscribers do it. And I really appreciate your support just by doing that. And if you would like to become a member, make sure that you are hitting that membership link that's in the description of this video. Mods and doorkeepers, please, throughout the day, please put that membership link into the chat. And you might want to join my Patreon, because there's some things we're going to talk about tonight that I ain't putting on YouTube, okay? There's some receipts and such that I'm not putting on YouTube. I'm not putting on a community wall or anything like that. So the Patreon link is also in the description of this video. Because you know what? I'm sick of them. Sick of them. Sick of them. What y'all talking about? Miss Ann Brock is in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you. Sean Talks is here, just being me. Yes, yes, yes. You flying from New Jersey to LA. It's a bit too much. Oh, you can do it. You can do it. I have the faith that sees the invisible. Come on now. You can fly up out of, come over, meet me in Los Angeles. You can do it. Yes, I am on Patreon. I'm getting that going. So it is in the link. It's this the St. James Show. So if you don't even have the link, and you go to Patreon, type in the St. James Show, and there I am. Yeah. You said, I have a feeling I'm gonna be on the plane. You gonna be on the plane? You coming through? You coming through? What's up, Goonies? Good to see you, Mike Moore. Good to see you as well. Listen here, it is the 1-year anniversary of our beautiful, beautiful sister, Maya Sunny Hawkins. Of course, she was the wife of our own Walter Jamie Hawkins, who's the son of Bishop Hawkins and Tremaine Hawkins. We are sending much love to the Hawkins family today, because we know this can be a difficult time. You know, she had 6 children, and she left those 6 children behind with her husband. So that cancer is a horrible thing. Cancer is a horrible thing. But you know what? We will rest in God's decisions. But we're sending love and prayer. Let's put some prayer hands in the chat for Jamie and the children, for Tremaine and the Hawkins family. This was a hit. This was a hit for them about a year ago today. After so much treatment and so much prayer, she finally did succumb about a year ago today. So we're wishing light and love to the Hawkins family over here on today. What's up, Kelly Hayes from New Orleans? Oh, you're headed to Detroit. Oh, okay. Happy. Be safe. Be safe. Tell Lisa Page Brooks she's dynamite and we love her. You make sure you tell her that when you get to Detroit. All right, Sean. All right. All right. You do that. You do that for us. Yes, prayers up for Sonny Hawkins' family. And of course, we were about a week or so, or a little bit more ago, we lost Reverend Quincy Fielding Jr., wonderful musician out of Los Angeles, beautiful songwriter, wrote songs for everybody, even Tremaine. They do have the final musical celebration that's going to happen September 13th. They're at Faithful Central Bible Church in Inglewood, California. And then the celebration of life will happen the next day, Saturday, September 14th, there at Faithful Central as well. So those of you who are in the Los Angeles area, or who's going to fly in and we're friends with, and you knew Quincy Fielding, you definitely want to be there. And of course, in lieu of, don't nobody want y'all flowers no more. They want your monetary blessings. All right. There it is, Zelle. And there's if you want to screenshot that, if you need it, go ahead and do that now. But they don't want your flowers. They want your cash. All right. So rest in peace, Dr. Reverend Quincy Fielding. I'm not sure if I'm going to go or not. I don't think I can get out of here that weekend, even though that would be nice to get out of here and just to go. I remember talking with him at the GMWA a couple of times and that type of thing. So, that was Quincy Fielding was a pillar in the gospel music industry. He wasn't cash is king. That's right, Anita. They don't want your flowers. Keep your cards and your flowers and give me your cash. All right. That's all I need. That's all we need around here. Sad but true, y'all. You know what they used to say? Sad but true. It's definitely that way. All roads are leading to Bakersfield, California. Just about an hour and a half out of Los Angeles. Crystal Rucker is going to be there on Friday night. I will be in the building. I'm going to be hanging out and having church with Vincent Bohannon and Vincent Tharp and Pastor DeAndre Patterson out of Chicago, Crystal Aiken. We are going to have a time with Crystal Rucker as she's doing her single release, I've Got Help. That it popped out on the 8th of August, and it is wonderful. If you haven't received it, Make sure you get there and download it. We love it. We love it. So we will be in Bakersfield on Friday. So all of California, get there if you can. All right. This weekend is pretty popular. Now we have the Greater Bethany Community Church reunion happening this weekend. Saturday is the picnic. You know what that means. That meant pick. You know what that means. But anyway, and then on Sunday they are having the worship service, worship celebration, and reunion. So of course, all the Greater Bethanites will be there, and I'm sure they're gonna buck. They're gonna run around that church. They're gonna cry. They're gonna laugh. They're gonna leap, and they're gonna have a fit over there on Hoover in Los Angeles, California. So if you're in the area, make sure you are there on Hoover in Los Angeles and have some church with the reunion of the Greater Bethany community. Yes, yes, yes. Then we're going to Chicago, y'all. We got to get over there to Chicago. Chicago, Pastor DeAndre Patterson is having a tribute there with his Christian Tabernacle Concert Choir. They're doing, of course, a tribute to the Hawkins family. Now, it won't be nothing like Detroit. Even though Detroit was cute, even though Detroit was nice, I do believe Chicago is going to come and they're going to show out. So have those musicians in order, have those singers in orders. Don't do too much. Do just right. Tell you, Hawkins' music is done just right. They didn't do a whole lot, y'all. They didn't go overboard. It was just natural. So bring your natural voices, bring your good voices, and let's have church in Chicago on Monday, September 23rd, 7 p.m. sharp. So meet me there. I'm still planning on going. I wish they get them rooms together. Deshaun, have them get them rooms together so we can go to Chicago. All right, because Chicago rooms are sky high. Yes, they are. They only want cars. They want EBT. No EBT. What's up, darling? Good to see you. You said, I think I'm going to run. Go run over there at Bethany. Go do that. Yeah. Is Bishop part of this event? Which bishop? Me or me? No, I'm not. But Bishop McMurray? No, he's deceased. He's deceased. You got a drink? What you drinking over there at the airport, Sean? Chicago gonna show all the way out. Yeah, so I have a question, everybody. Before we get into the question, did you guys hit that like button for me? I appreciate you as always. But see, we have to remind you, because y'all can't do the simplest things. The simplest things. Just hit the like for me. I appreciate you. 100 of you here, hit the like. Share, subscribe. Make sure you're a subscriber of the St. James Show and the Carnal Church Sector, and become members. Comment, and thank you for your support. I appreciate you. Oh, before we get into this,
Jesus, open your mouth and call Jesus. Son of the living God, Jesus, the one who saves, Jesus, Lamb of God, Jesus.
I don't know about you, but there's something about the name Jesus. When you're called Jesus, demons tremble. Bodies are healed. The dead is raised. Oh my God. When Renee Glenn calls that Jesus, all I can do is shake. We love her. We love her. We love her. None other than the beautiful Leandria Johnson. Now, we've been talking about Leandria for about a month now with this particular situation. Leandria always leaves us something, affords us something to talk about, and we appreciate her. But throughout the years, Leandria has been having some issues in regarding to her sobriety. We've been talking about it, and we know that she did a concert just last weekend on the 31st, and it was a benefit concert to assist her when she goes into rehab. Now, Now let's just backtrack it a little bit. You know what? She's been getting the support from the industry, support from pastors, support just kind of all around. And some of the support that she's been getting is from one of Ann Brock's most favorite pastors, the Right Reverend John Gray.
And here's why. People don't know how to define you. Mm-hmm. Who is she? It's not a who, it's a what. Yeah. What you are is permission. You give the broken permission to approach God.
That's good, big brother.
You came from the church, but the church can't contain you. And because they can't control you, they go between needing you and rejecting you. So the system of church had to spit you out because that's not where God is. You belong to God.
You belong to God.
And you are for the lepers. You are for the hidden church that has not yet come in. You're the bridge.
And a lot of you wanted John Gray to be quiet. You didn't want, you said maybe, possibly the right message or borderline right message, but wrong messenger. You didn't want to hear nothing from John Gray telling her. Because a lot of y'all said you need to clean up your own backyard before you try to sweep around mine. Sweeping down your own front door. Do you tired of sweeping where my, whatever they were saying. Yeah, I remember that song, Clown. Oh, Anita. My God. So everyone was encouraging her, I guess, and, you know, behind her, she did a successful concert. She even did a concert, you know, that concert even included some of her children singing. Let's check that out. Not only did she have her daughter out there, but she threw her sons out there as well. You see, Leandra wore her holiness dress to her concert. You can definitely tell they listen to their mama singing around the house. Here's another son, rather. You said, what would William say about her dress? Well, William would say, yeah, now that's Leandria. She had babies like a cat. Yes. It's so crazy. I love to hear her when she sings. I can't play it off due to copyright, but I love to hear when she sings her own songs. Every concert I've gone to, Leandra is singing somebody else's song. So I love to hear when she sings this kind of stuff, you know. A little flat. Anita, be quiet. You said watching it start our own group. They got their own group right there. They got them right there. So that's definitely it. What's up, Candace and Darla? Good to see you. You said a baby boy has some low notes. Yeah. They got it. They can make it happen if they wanted to make it happen. So, this was a part of the concert on the 31st, the benefit concert for her to go to rehab. So she, after the concert, I think on Sunday or something, she posted this. She said, listen, words cannot express to my industry family 100. Thank you. And I will make you proud. I am so glad that she is planning to make, us proud and everyone proud, herself proud, her family proud, her children and all that. That's wonderful. My only issue here, I'm not saying, but I think there's some culture vultures among us. And I believe there are possibly some scammers among, just possibly, don't quote me, but it's a possibility. Try to reach out to get some confirmation, some additional confirmation after some things I heard, which was some things that it was reported to me. Y'all excuse my dark glasses. I'm in a new spot. I got these other lights in here, and it's just acting like I'm outside. But my house has like just natural lighting, and I think in the daytime it's just I'm lit up like a Christmas tree. But someone told me, I don't know, St. James, where's she going? Hey, what's up, Gary Prim? Wasn't that video nice in London? Y'all go over there to the community, my community board here on YouTube, and I posted the video of words when we did it in London, and they put it out today. Let me tell you. You got to meet me in Stockholm, Sweden. It's going to be excellent. You got to do it. What's up, Queen Mom? Good to see you. You said she should have saved that dress for the club. Well. Grace will be back. Don't worry about it. Grace will be back. She had the concert on Saturday. And yes, please be there. Harold says, I wouldn't have never had a live recording to raise money for rehab. Something ain't adding up. Well, the math ain't math and Harold. What's up, Jay Rochelle? The math ain't. She wearing lingerie to the club because
hey, you guys, this is Leandria Johnson. Listen, I'm coming back to Jacksonville, Florida. Yes, Duval. Anyway, Kingdom Connection, September 13th, 7 o'clock. Meet me there.
One more time.
Hey, you guys, this is Leandria Johnson. Listen, I'm coming back to Jacksonville, Florida. Yes, Duval. Anyway, Kingdom Connection, September 13th, 7 o'clock. Meet me there.
What's the date today? Today's the 4th of September. Now, this kingdom thing, if you remember, this is that Prophet Cody something, where he was in that little kerfuffle with Juanita Bynum. Well, not Juanita Bynum went over there and got that boy's money, spunked it up, and got in a PT Cruiser and hit the road. And then the boy went running over there to Jives. Jives spilled it out because Jives loves Juanita Bynum. He spewed, revealed all the information. But now, you know, she told him, I will be back. I'll be back. So this is the conference that this prophet Cody is having. And he's bringing in Leandria Johnson on the 13th of September. Will somebody let me know when she planning on going to rehab? You said it, Shelby. I remember. She got on Beyonce's internet on Beyonce's birthday lying. Is it her birthday? You say, I guess she's delivered? Maria says she ain't going. She going next November? Oh. Yeah, yes, I remember that. Nita said she paid him back. Yeah, and she said that she's coming and she's preaching for him for free. That was what she said. So this is the conference that's happening all week long. He got like I said, I don't mean no harm, but you remember they said that boy, he get a little check from over here and over there from that little association of government and that little, so we ain't gonna, we ain't gonna shame, but he's spending all this money. You ought to see the lineup, y'all. It's a lineup. He's spending all this money on all these artists, all these preachers, and even Leandria is coming in. So my question is, the concert was on the 31st of August. Today's the 4th. She's going to Jacksonville on the 14th, and I believe she's going somewhere else on the 4th of October. She's booked somewhere else. When's she going to rehab? She going to do it over Zoom? I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking a question. Too many enablers. And the Clark sisters showed up for her. The Walls people showed up for her. People showed up. The concert was a successful concert. So I'm sure it got the finances that it needed to get in order to assist her. I just want, and you said it, I didn't say it, but you said it. You said it. So I want to believe the best. I want to say that, everything is on the up and up. But when you present, and this is my issue with the ones who will come back after me and criticize me in regards to questioning it. When you bring this, as they say, to Beyonce's internet, and you ask people to give you money for a certain thing, we also need a timeline as to when you plan to go get the help you need. Am I insensitive? Am I just for the back? And I'm sure she did. She got a lot of kids. She probably did have to use some of that money. With how long she's been dealing with this, Zoom ain't gonna work, I don't think, my opinion. And I ain't no psychotherapist or psychologist, but I don't think Zoom is gonna work. She gonna come out and say she doing outpatient. How much outpatient costs? Ain't outpatient a copay? That's the question. But still, you're talking about being drunk performing gospel music on gospel stages in churches. You done been to Iyala, Save My Life. You done fired and rehired your folks around you. Outpatient, I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know. Shelby says she probably feels that she still needs to make money, but can she get better if she doesn't go to inpatient rehab? I don't know. That's all I want to know, where the sense of urgency is, Mari. And that's my only question here. It's like, okay, so, but you brought it out to the internet, so we have questions. But isn't that one of the scary parts about this? Like Jesse said, Whitney Houston went away for years and she still lost. That's true. But there has to be a valiant attempt. Dayton says she just lied to get money. That's what Dayton said. Lord, they said she's supposed to be at WIDU at anniversary October 25th in Fayetteville, North Carolina with John. I've seen a whole roster of dates. I'm just asking, when we gonna get some therapy in between them dates? Let me see my transcripts. They done called Ayala. She done been with Ayala already. But she kept it real with her, but you still gotta accept the realness. And you see where we're still at today. You said she need to go to jail. Listen, she need to sit in the middle of the Ray sisters. They need to sit in their couches, they love seats around her, and just do that good old spit pray. Good old spit praying. Them Ray sisters will get it out of her. Resurrect Angie Ray. Do a seance and resurrect Angie Ray. I don't know. I think she's still with Motown, maybe. I don't know. I know Robert Thatcher is like maybe her tour manager. I don't think he's her regular manager. Bottom line, Maria. Well, Tim Rogers, I'm gonna say before I read the end of that ad, I was gonna say, well, everything booked but rehab. Everything booked. Days is booked. Well, obviously, hello world. Obviously. But, my thing was, despite all that we had heard, and she cussed out Marvin Wine, and she cussed out the church. Periscope days were epic. She had some beautiful, wonderful periscopes that she used to get on there and be drunk off of Tito's and all that. But, after all that, we said, okay, this may be it. You're asking your industry people to come in and to assist you with gaining this money to go. But I don't know. She's well performing. If that's happening, that's great. But I'm still a little weary on the outpatient stuff. I'm a little weary on that. Like Wendy Williams, I remember they put, and Wendy Williams would go, do her job and then go back to the sober house. Perhaps she's doing a Wendy. Perhaps. Oh yeah, Tim Rogers, he don't believe in hell. And I think his not belief in hell was a little different than Carlton Pearson's not belief in hell. I believe it was kind of different. Yeah. That's all. The Saints just want an update on their investment in them ticket sales. Don't, just like people come out, they tell you who they with. This my man. You got pictures up, you got matching outfits. You go every dinner you go to, you can't even go to McDonald's without shooting a picture at Mickey D's. My man, my man, my man. Then all of a sudden, Facebook is bare. Ain't seen a post in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. We're invested. We're invested. What happened to your man? We want to know what happened to Pedro. Y'all was so in love. You said a house was not a home unless there was two of us. Now we can't find Pedro. You done deleted all the pictures off your Instagram. Now you won't tell us what happened. We want to know what happened to Pedro. You put it all out there, Leandria. We want to know what's the timeline. I don't think so either, Anitas. But what I think don't matter, do it. It don't matter. But I don't think. My feelings is in it now. You got my heart. I'm dating both of y'all. I'm invested. I need to know what's going on. Hold, please. He been her lover for 6 years. Tim and Lily? Ann. Ann, did you hear what I said? Oh, my God. Oh, bittersweet memories. That is all I'm taking with me. So I'll go, but I know I'll think of you every step of the way. Oh, I was just kidding about that other stuff I just said. I was just kidding. Oh, and I will always love you. Ooh. And all right, y'all. Listen. We just gonna sit back and see how this plays out. Concert's over. Still booked and busy. Maybe it's a sober house. Leave during the day. I mean, during the day, even though most of her gigs are at night. Church stuff is generally at night. Wendy Williams taped during the day and went to the sober house at night. So I don't know if that theory is even plausible. No. Jesse. So I don't know, everybody. Listen. Let's say a prayer and hope that everything works out. Before we move on to the next sick of them, like this real quick for me. Like the video. Share. Join the St. James Show and the Carnal Church Sector. become members, and also donate with your monetary blessings. All right.
Until then, my heart will go on singing.
Yes.
Until then, with joy, I'll carry on. Until then, my eyes behold that setting.
Yes, the Disney on Ice worship. That's what we do over here. Amen, Mari. That's correct. Let me refresh y'all memory real quick.
Some of y'all to hear me talk the way I'm talking and act the way I'm acting. Listen, I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm not trying to turn anybody away from the faith. But simply put, I haven't been a traditional Christian in many, many years. I mean, since I started studying theology. I mean, once I started studying theology, the Greek and the Hebrew and the history and all that, and I started understanding all the problems with the scriptures, all the mistranslations, all that stuff, I knew then that this wasn't it. In fact, every so-called holy book has errors. I mean, we don't even know who wrote these books, but yet we put our whole substance and life into what it says. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't have good content. I'm not saying God doesn't exist. I'm saying I'm a universal believer. I've been that way for years. I was just a preacher for so long. People kept calling me into that environment. I tried to get out of it for years, but they kept calling me. So finally, I made the decision to retire. And I just accept all that stuff. I knew then that this wasn't it. In fact, every so-called holy book has errors. I mean, we don't even know who wrote these books, but yet we put our whole substance and life into what it says. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't have good content. I'm not saying God doesn't exist. I'm saying I'm a universal believer. I've been that way for years. I was just a preacher for so long. People kept calling me into that environment. I tried to get out of it for years, but they kept calling me. So finally, I made the decision to retire. And I just accept certain engagements. And if you think about it, if you ever really hear me lately, over the past probably 10 years, you don't hear me saying a lot about Jesus. I quote a lot of Lao Tzu. I quote the Bible. I quote the Tao Te Ching. I quote all kinds of stuff because I'm a universal believer. I'm not just stuck into the place of Christ is the only way. I don't believe that. So don't get mad at me, whatever. I'm retired. I'm done. And this ain't fake. This is me, Dr. Shane Perry Sr. Holla at your boy. We free. Retired in Puerto Rico.
I got the clothes here, y'all. But the Bible said that two things would happen. Tell them to play under me now. Two things would happen.
So that's the Right Reverend Apostle Shane Perry. Do y'all remember? Do y'all remember him? And let's refresh your memory on this little rant that he did. Hold on. Let me share this. Until then, my heart will always know him. Oh, that's in my spirit, Manasseh. Until then, my heart will carry on. Until then, my eyes will see the beauty. Oh, sorry, y'all. I had an attack real quick. Let me remind you of this rant of Shane Perry.
Look, I look crazy right now. I'm getting ready to jump in the shower. My boy just sent me a link from Larry Reed Live, whatever the hell that shit is. Listen, man, I was going to give you an opportunity to tell the story, but I guess you want to jump the gun and put a narrative together that ain't even fucking true. So listen, you don't want to fuck with me, Larry Reed. I know you're half gay ass. You don't even know me, motherfucker. So spend your little stupid little, you run around talking about people. I can't stand that gay fake ass energy in the church. So you can get the fuck on. You dead to me. So take my shit down. I'm gonna start lighting your ass up. I got lawyers that, okay, I got you. Take my shit down right now. I gave you an opportunity. You want to spin your own narrative. Fuck you too.
That's Shane Perry. He's the token culture vulture that we let into our black churches to preach and to go and to do all that hooping and hollering. He went to TBN, he went to Jake's, he went to Noel Jones, he went to West Angeles. And then he turns around and he says, it was all fake. I faked you black people out. I got your money and up yours. Jesus probably never walked the earth. I didn't really preach about Jesus. If you really listen to me, I didn't preach about him, but they kept calling me. So I kept going over there to cash them checks. So we come and then we get this. He done cussed everybody out, then said he lied. Now, see, he can't get his way too deep into the Christian world or the black world. Now he's floating over there with the mayor of Atlanta. Look at him. He's all dressed up, y'all. Look at him. Got his K&G little suit on. Little shiny little suit. There with the mayor of Atlanta. Yeah. He's talking, he's spitting his game. He's spitting his wisdom. Looking like he's like 110. He has aged like spoiled milk. Oh God, he looks horrible. He needs to cut that beard. He looks like he is on his way to Wally, we call them coolies here, funeral home. But he's there now in Atlanta trying to perpetrate, I guess he's still trying to say he's a preacher or what have you. But look at him. This is a joke. And y'all want to sit here. And I think what the problem is, the preachers are, he's like the plague. So they don't want to deal with him too much. So now he put on the shiny suit and he's going with trying to get into the black people, affluent black people in Atlanta, trying to hobnob with the mayor. Somebody go call Andre Dickens and tell him that he is associating himself with a culture vulture and a fraud. Now, we only can call him a fraud because he called himself a fraud. That's what Shane Perry called himself, a fraud. He duped the black church because it was so easy to do. No, he ain't got no money for a tailor. See, and remember he lied and said he had to come back to see. He lied and said he had to come back to the United States for a family emergency. And I let y'all know that it wasn't no family emergency. He got kicked out of the Airbnb and they kept all his luggage and everything because he didn't pay that bill. He lied and told y'all that he needed $2,500 to get his car from Atlanta or whatever over there to Puerto Rico. Got that money. Some sucker gave him the money or blackmailed. I don't know how he got the money. Gave him the money, and then all of a sudden somebody stole his car and it got in a wreck. Liar, liar, pants on fire. So I want everybody to be aware that Shane Perry is out again trying to dupe the black people. Dollar said it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Bobblehead. There you go. So y'all need to be fully aware of what he's doing. Now, let me tell you something. Let me show you something now. Let's do this. I'm just gonna do this. I'm still talking about Lily and Tim Rogers. I don't know what happened over there. My God. Let me see. Where is he at? And this is just weird to me. What I'm finna show you. And what I was told, it was really weird. Really, really weird. Let me pull this up. Hold, please.
This is how. Oh, I look drippy. All right, we're gonna get Africa people because it's 3:55. They're 4 hours ahead. So let's see. But I got people on the west.
Y'all see how these guys are looking at him like this nigga? Y'all see how he's in this hotel room with these black guys. This is just like last night. I want to back that up.
Watch. So let's see who are. Here they come. Hello, what's up?
Let me go back. Look at this now. Oh no, I don't want that mess because that's look at that. Look at him.
All right, we're gonna get Africa people because it's 3:55. They're 4 hours ahead. So let's see. But I got people on the West Coast too that watch. So let's see who are. Here they come. Hello, what's up? Yeah, we're having a deep philosophical moment. These young soldiers are champions in the making.
What that information at? What did they say? What they say? What they say? So when he was in Puerto Rico, it was reported to me he was getting money, and he was pretty much, offering certain things for it, pictures. Isn't that crazy? Isn't it horrible? All right, Timothy Blaine, Flaming, you better be cute up in here, or they're gonna take you up out of here. Be cute. We already don't like you with that YouTube name. He needed some money, and he would send items of himself in order to retrieve money. What's up, Faith? Is the substance. Now, what is the goal? That's what I need to figure out. That's what I need to figure out. There's a lot going on here with this Shane Perry character. So my only thing is to bring it to light to say, listen, everybody don't watch the St. James Show, but it may trickle out. It may trickle out. But I believe that these preachers have gotten weak, and they're like, no, we're not going to do this. So now he's going over to Andre Dickens, the mayor of Atlanta. Now he's over here with some guys in a hotel room smoking weed. And yes, he can definitely get that weed money. Thumbs up, everybody. Hit the thumbs up for me. He can definitely get that weed money all the time. It's just so weird to me. I don't know what his end game is here, but only 57. Y'all are messing here. Let me see here. Okay, this is me, man. So he was sending out his videos and such in order to gain money in Puerto Rico. And what I just saw was Vienna. Bologna wrapped up. Vienna, bologna, same difference. So all this stuff he going around trying to be with the mayor and all that other stuff, it's all smoke and mirrors. He's the same guy who said he robbed the black church. He did everything. He will do anything and say anything and record anything for some money. That's what I'm saying. If I got it, I know everybody else got it. Allegedly, that's what they're saying. Culture vulture. Don't be fooled. Not a bucket of... You being a little generous talking about a bucket. You being a little generous. Yeah. Pigs in a blanket. My God, today. I got time today. I'm going to drop the link. I got time today. 7 days. Before I drop the link, make sure you support the St. James Show. $ the St. James Show. You know, I like to bring you some nice, interesting information and content. Want to make sure you keep the lights on over here at the St. James Show. What's up, my McMillionaire? There's the link, everybody. He definitely is a culture vulture. And he is taking every opportunity, getting in every arena that he can get into to really make us look like a fool, like we've really accepted this lying prophet, you know, as one of us. What you say, that membership hit my account? Was that your them unexpected memberships will hit, right when you fit to go buy that coffee and you say, well, shoot, they done took my little $5 already. It will hit. All right, so be aware. Yeah, so we just really need to be more aware. That's what I wanted to come and really bring some light to that. It's just like with the Leandria thing. If she's on the up and up, wonderful. We want her to get the help that she needs. But if we are just having concerts and collecting money, on a saying that we're doing it for something else, then that is not my line suspended. Yeah, you're right. When that money hit unexpected, my line suspended. It is. Yeah, it's suspended. So I don't know, everybody. I mean, am I being too hard on Leandria? I don't think I am. I think we're invested, and she relied on the community to, fund her. So I think the community has a right to know. That's just me. I mean, that's just my opinion. But, but I need y'all. Now, now I ain't gonna say what they said he was in there doing with them black men. I ain't gonna the men's in that because when people, you got to remember, when people get low, money get a little funny, change gets strange. You don't know what people will do for money. You really don't. And he was over there lying a lot in Puerto Rico just to get money, and allegedly sending out videos and all this just to get money. Oh, I liked Veron Ash, though. Joshua, I like Veron Ash. I used to go over there to Veron's church when he had a church here. Thank you, Shelby. Thank you, Monique, Gerald. Thank you so much. I like Veron Ash. I think Veron Ash actually went to a legitimate seminaries. He was smart. I didn't never hear him or, talk about the black people and renege on his faith and that. I just never heard that. A lot of people had a problem with him because he was really good friends with Bernard Jordan. Bernard Jordan used to come here to Fresno all the time with Veron, because Veron's church was here in Fresno. And Lord, they used to have praise and worship for 2 hours. I ain't lying. Praise and worship for straight up 2 hours over there. And they had the church in the afternoon, so we would go to our church in the morning and then run over to Veron's church. Veron was a flat out teacher. You know what I mean? He just taught. He was different than what people were used to. And I think at that time we were all looking for something different. So sometimes people come in right at the right time to get that following, So he was brilliant. Yeah, I sat under him, I just didn't hear him at the Jake's stuff or anything. I actually sat in his church a lot of times, So you like Veronica, or you meant Veron? Oh, what you being funny, Ann Brock? Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. You said if it's a scam, it won't take long to surface. I think people ought to ask questions. That's just me. I think people ought to ask some questions. You said every black person needs to see this. People like this low-life demon need to be exposed. He will need black people again, and he has burned that bridge. No, he's burned the bridges, and he's reaching out, trying to get another sector of black people. Now he's going into the political sector, trying to be over there, trying to talk big, like he's some kind of big, highfalutin white boy or something that, loves the nigrets. And he loves to throw out that he was married to a black woman, loves to throw out that he has, mixed kids. So that gets him in the door. See, I'm a good one. I'm one of the good wiggers. I'm a good one, So yeah, I think everybody needs to realize that what we're dealing with is a known horrible culture vulture. Okay, all right, but I had to check, and I'd make sure you wasn't being funny or nothing, Oh, man, you always trying to be the old black church blogger. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. My God. Yeah, so we definitely want to make sure that everybody is in the know. Share it out. Share this video out. Share, I have the videos that I played of Shane talking is over there at the Carnal Church sector. So if you want to see those videos again, they're at the Carnal Church sector. Matter of fact, I'll put that into the chat. I can't tell it all. He's been my all in all. Let me see. Copy. What the Lord. That's it. Hush. There you go. You could all right, Timothy Blaine. Time Timothy Blaine, booty hole Blaine out. Hey, how you doing? Good over here, Juicy. So if you want to see the videos I have of Shane running amok and going off at the mouth, Go on over there to the Carnal Church sector. Make sure you subscribe. Don't just look. Make sure that you subscribe. All right. So yeah, so that's all I wanted to share with you guys tonight. If nobody wants to come up, that is fine. That is good. That means I can go to dinner and have a nice little time tonight. And before we start a whole new work week on tomorrow, a work day tomorrow. There was something else I wanted to share. I don't remember what that is, though. Man, there was something else. But I guess it wasn't that important. I guess it wasn't important. But yes. So, dang, I wish I remember what I was going to share. Right when I was going to go. Right when I was going.
My line suspended. Because everybody line suspended around here.
Was lying to suspend. You ever get that money back that you was looking for?
Oh, I gotta go. We'll talk about that another day.
All right. Speaking of line suspended and all that. So what you think about Leandra? Do you really think we've been duped?
Oh yeah, y'all been duped, Well, me and St. James, we always on top of it because we listen to the Holy Ghost.
Right. Not Casper, not the friendly ghost, none of that. The Holy Ghost.
Because that's the Holy Ghost be telling you your man been cheating on you. You got crust going on.
Yeah.
And, you see everybody telling you we saw John down there with Rhonda and doing a lot of fellation, a lot of stuff. And you still don't believe it. The Holy Ghost always put it in your face.
Yes, he does.
He always put it in your face, but y'all sit there, and I'm guilty of it too. Not paying attention to the signs. So
you said don't invite Manasseh on the cruise. You never know. The Lord may speak to him, and he may say, St. James, I have to go. I have to be there. I have to do a concert for you. I'm gonna tell him thank you. Come on in, Manasseh.
As soon as he gets to opening up his mouth and doing all that weird stuff, and we out there in the middle of the water.
You taking a leap.
this isn't. I'm not walking on the water. Okay, Manasseh, you go on the water and
He gonna tell you to have the faith and get out there on that water.
Yeah, that'll be $1 million. Yeah, $1 million.
What's up with Keith Pringle? Is he not doing well, Catherine Powell? Oh.
Didn't they say they had a benefit concert for Keith Pringle?
Well, they had a surprise birthday party for him, and generally that is a benefit concert because they probably raised the offering and gave it to him.
CashApp service.
Right. Yeah. Okay, Juice Radio. Yeah, you have to come join us sometime. What's the lady in the thumbnail? That's a Puerto Rican. That's a Puerto Rican. I was watching something. I was watching something on my phone that was related to the Puerto Rican mommy that's on the thumbnail.
Ooh. Is that what's gonna be in the Patreon?
It may just be in the Patreon. Make sure that you are subscribed to the St. James Show Patreon. And
my line gonna have to get unsuspended for that. I like that
lines, y'all. Get that $5 ready. It's just $5 a month. That's all. Go ahead and add it.
Oh Lord. Well, at least around here, when you invest your $5 to the St. James Show,
you get some quality stuff.
You get something. It's not a bunch of begging, asking for 1818 and 888.
Oh well, we're gonna have to do something like that because we almost at 18,000 subscribers, Jesse.
Oh well, praise God. Praise God. The building, the sanctuary just keeps expanding. We're gonna have to get a new sanctuary in a minute.
Are you getting a lot of commercials? Maybe
I'm getting tons of commercials. St.
Really?
James.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'll have to change that because usually when I go to it, I don't go to that other part where you can adjust it, and I just click one button. So I'll go and adjust. Sorry that y'all. Sorry about that. Go, won't you buy something? And click on it for me, Ann, and buy something. That helps me. Thank you. Appreciate it. Buy some of them. Buy some. No, I ain't gonna say that.
I would have thought that they had the option to, if you were a member, you wouldn't have to watch commercials.
No, you have to be a premium YouTube.
See, I'm not doing all of that.
Yeah, see, I do premium because it's just like when I play video. I do it because when I play videos, I think of content creators who are playing like YouTube videos on their show and they're going through commercial. I'm like, that's a perfect time not to,
Oh,
pay
yeah, for you.
Pay for premium.
Yeah. It's an investment, just like your StreamYard, just like everything else.
Yeah, everything's just an investment. I mean, that's why what I get here at the St. James Show, it allows me to do all of my, those types of expenses, and then when it's time for me to go out of town and do some intel and some content out of town, then I have the money for that. So,
Yes,
went to YouTube Premium. Yeah, me neither. I can't go back. I get a demon when I see commercials. So I understand how some of y'all feel because I don't like them.
Yeah, I used to have YouTube Premium when I had. Well, that's back when they used to let you do a whole bunch of trials.
Yeah. Right.
But now that I got hit, so
yeah.
Speaking of trials, I was gonna bring up Netflix. Y'all saw that that Deliverance movie?
You know what? I didn't see it, and I don't know. I have a problem, Jesse. When I start seeing a lot of reviews and a lot of talk about something, sometimes I don't watch, and I maybe watch it later, like a month from now. I don't know. That's just me.
I'm never gonna. Well, my friend, he told me about it. I don't know, when I don't jump on the popular bandwagon for nothing. That's never been me. That'll never be me. I don't, because a lot of times, what's pop culture is corny.
Yeah.
So, but no,
you watched it?
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah, I didn't do it. I didn't watch it.
But I mean, and that's generally like how I navigate life.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times people think that I know a lot about, this and that.
Yeah.
I know just surface level enough to have conversations with people. But I don't care what Cardi B ate for dinner last night. I don't know what Glorilla doing tomorrow. Like, I don't care about these people in real life. So
I would never know what they're doing. I don't care.
Or even, just gospel people. Like, I don't really care what people are doing in their day-to-day lives. Like, I know enough just to get by. If you or somebody else that I watch on YouTube ain't talking about it, I don't really know a lot about nothing.
Yeah.
So, but no, I didn't watch the movie, but I know enough about it. I know there's that character. She was a white woman.
Was it Glenn Close?
I believe so. I forgot what her name was in the movie. Mm-hmm. Somebody put it in the chat because I'm sure y'all done watched it about 2 or 3 times with y'all nasty say.
Thank you, Ann. Appreciate it because them commercials do help me out. So she don't mind. She don't mind. Listen, all you got to do is desire the office of a bishop. And today, Jesse, I'm desiring the office.
Oh, you been my bishop. If they can get up there and raise $22 million in one weekend, you can be my bishop.
Ain't that a mess?
Yeah. Because what is an enthronement? We still trying to figure that out. It's been 3 months. What is it?
Ooh, Jesse, your device is not connected. You got to connect it.
My line suspended.
I mean, not you, Jay Boogie came up. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
His line is disconnected.
I was about to say I'm on wired headphones today.
Oh no, you sound good today too. The sound.
Praise God.
Sometimes you're kind of in the background, but you sound good today.
Yeah, that's because I'm on this wired headset that always comes through. Mm-hmm. But
there's really not much going on in the gospel music industry. I mean, right now, the reunion tour, but that's about it. That's really about it. Everybody's acting good.
No, I was gonna say, that so in that movie, I guess because the people had got mad at Lee Daniels for saying on Twitter that white character is the fabric of the black community. And at first I was like, oh, here he go, because sometimes these black gays in Hollywood, it'd be like, do y'all even like black folk?
And
Like,
go overboard with their analogies.
Yeah. But once I sat back and thought about it, I was like, wait, he might be on to something, because we do always have these black adjacent people like Shane Perry. I'm always bringing it back to something. We had these people in our community, and we let them just hold space and talk all ghetto and all of this and that. And then y'all don't be sitting back thinking enough for me, because it'd be like, these people, they have family members. They might not be racist, or they very well may be racist still deep down, even though they hold black space in places. But they have family members. They have cousins, brothers, uncles, aunties. They go to the family functions, and they still interact with these people, and then come back to the black community, and we always just have our arms just open.
Jesse? There he is. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, J Boogie. But
I keep calling him Jesse. J Boogie. I keep tripping. Okay. Yeah, but that is so true. And but see with Shane, and he started, now Jesse gone. He back. Okay.
You back? Lord, these lines getting suspended. Jesus.
Listen, I gotta pay my cricket.
Pay your cricket bill. That's right. That's right. But he was telling a story how his mama lied, Shane Perry, how his mama lied to him about who his daddy was. She was a victim of rape back, and which resulted in him. So, and he alluded to like it was a black man or something. I'm like, first of all, don't even try that, because you as white as the driven snow, sir. That's not,
and especially with that Tinky Winky you said he had going on.
It was Twinkie and the Winky, and I don't understand how people even sent him money to get that mess. I really don't. So it was a mess, and she was doing one of her award-winning theatrical performances, because I know she wasn't feeling nothing.
But you said, you were saying he was a product of a black man, supposedly.
Well, he was alluding to that, but then somebody asked him and said, no, he wasn't back. Well, don't be alluding to it, because you're trying to build this story. What's up, Kim? He was trying to build this thing to try to justify his blackness. And no, we don't want you to justify your blackness.
Where's he from originally?
I don't, what did he say?
It's given Gary, Indiana.
He did say where he was. I can't remember. Oh yeah, Vicky Yohe is another one. She gets on my nerves. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but he definitely is one of these culture vultures. I've seen him, plenty of times, and I don't get turned on by white people that get all ghetto and try to do all the moving their head around and trying to act all hood. That don't turn me on. Okay,
no,
look, I can see past that. If you real, you real. If you fake, you fake. And
I've had friends who were, and I do have some friends, but I need you to act yourself. I don't need you to.
Period.
I need you to act like you. I don't need all that. What's up, Jay Boogie? What you want to throw in there?
No, I was just saying that we got. I mean, I hear what y'all saying, but we gotta gatekeep a lot more than we do.
We really do.
And I'm a proponent of gatekeeping. Like, we need to keep these folks out. They do one, Cupid shuffle, and we invite them to the cookout. I'm like,
yeah,
you got to stay home.
They said, is he from out? He might be from Alabama. I don't know. Oh no, you know how we do that, and you don't want to come up here, but you can definitely chime in, and I'll include you. Yeah, but they act. And I think we talked about it before. It's like, are we looking for the acceptance of them in some kind of weird way? Not
Well,
me.
and okay,
Not
I'm
me.
gonna put it. Some of us, a lot of us, especially in the church, we do,
Yeah.
and we just openly say it. We like, we don't like all that screaming and hollering. We don't like, this, that, and the third. So it's a part of us that do. It's another segment of us that don't have our eyes open.
Yeah.
And we think that these people, oh, they're so nice. They don't treat me like the black people at church. Oh, they don't treat me like the black people at work, at church, at school, But I mean, I've experienced how a white person can switch up on you at the drop of a dime.
Oh, because they're gonna always go for themselves over you now. Come on.
Oh, yes, they will.
And their own over you. A lot of them, not all, but some of them, yeah.
We gotta, Jeremiah 6:17. We gotta be watchmen of the gate. We gotta, we have to keep a very high, diligent, and clear mind to keep these folks. I mean, keep ourselves protected, keep everybody protected, for real.
Yeah. Sean, you in Detroit already?
No, I am actually at the airport. They keep delaying this, so that's why I left a day early so I can be on time.
You checking on parents?
Checking on parents, and then the rehearsal is tomorrow.
What you rehearsing for?
Traveling now, it sucks.
For the concert in November.
Oh, of what the St. James? What
The
was
St.
it?
James reunion.
Yeah,
St. James
yeah.
reunion.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They said Shane is
Yeah,
from
so
Georgia,
I'm,
if I'm not mistaken. Well, some of them say he's from Alabama. So I don't know.
I mean, he got to be somewhere from down south. He has a southern twang to him.
Yeah.
So he definitely gets down
a certain
south.
KKK-ish twang to him.
Yeah, Confederate flag, Robert E. Lee.
Yeah.
He ain't too far from Parsley, if you ask me. But
no. They're kinship. They're brothers. Oh, definitely.
What
yeah,
was it?
it's
Too far from who?
Rod Parsley.
Rod Parsley.
Oh, yeah, they same cloth.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, we let them give a good squall, and then all of a sudden we just include them, and that's not.
Yeah, and that's what he did. He entertained us. He touched our emotionalism that we like in the black church, and he just built upon it, and started walking all through our churches and collecting a whole bunch of money. Yep. I think you got feedback. What you doing over there, Kim? I'm a mute you too. She got all kind of feedback. Yeah, but I mean, until he just it just really pisses me off when he talks about just robbing the black church of the money and bragging about it. So, Georgia,
you think so? You think he'll have a forgiveness tour, I have sinned?
No. Yeah, I think he's borderline starting it. He's borderline starting it. He's gonna go full throttle though. I think he's gonna go full Jimmy Swaggart on us because he's gonna have to, because he's really running out of money. And the thing about, but he's still not done. Just like he was over there in that KG suit, shiny suit with the mayor. But then last night he's with a bunch of black young dudes smoking weed.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. Well, if they forgive him, they need to forgive all the young ladies who had babies early, and all all the gays in the church. They need to be just as forgiving for them as they are for a white man who openly exploits the church.
And my thing is too, because somebody will probably come back at me and say, "Well, you ought to have a forgiving heart. Aren't you a person of Jesus or whatever they like to throw us into?" Well, no. Everybody, we have a forgiving, but when we're seeing something blatantly different, no, I'm not thinking about shame.
And y'all get on my nerve with all of this forgiving. Even God runs out of grace. You know, y'all just everything flies nowadays. Nobody can be corrected. Come as you are, stay as you are, never change.
No, forgiveness does not mean forgetting. You forgive.
Right.
You forgive to
Forgiveness is not ignorance.
Yeah. And that's so right, Harold Perry. You know, he'll apologize to get some big preacher to lay hands on him. And I want to say one of the pictures that I saw, they was like having a little prayer. And either he initiated a prayer with the mayor or something, because they were like huddled around and said, this ninja then trying to pray and trying to get in there like he's going to be the mayor's spiritual guidance. You know, he'll try that.
That's like being in an abusive relationship. Just let people keep doing stuff and then just keep going back. Like, we're not gonna do that.
You're preaching.
Can I say?
Yeah, go ahead, Kim.
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
Kim.
Hey, not too much on Alabama. As soon as I got on here, he must be from Alabama. Don't do that.
Take him back home with you. Take him with you, Kim. He not
Don't do
married
that.
anymore.
Calm down.
He's a different
Calm
culture
down.
from Alabama.
Down there from
Calm
Mobile.
down.
Mobile.
He is not.
Your people take
He is not from Alabama. We do not claim him. Y'all can. We'll keep Carla Russell. Y'all keep him.
What's up, Rob?
But it's pretty much going off what everybody else is saying. If it look like a duck and quack like a duck, hey, what you think it is?
Throw it some bread and let it eat like a duck. Yeah.
Right. But as long as we've pushed this into the ground a million times. As long as we continue to support and go along with all the shenanigans, tomfoolery, and fool our line, guess what? People are going to continue to do it. And it's not just Shane. It's a lot of people, and it's a lot of white. It's Caucasian, and it's also some of us that as long as we keep, we've had the last couple of weeks, we've had a whole bunch of mess, he say, she say, and this and receipts showing and things like that. But as long as we keep supporting, and every time they get on there and they cry and they say forgive me and they do this and do that and we forgive and all that, they're going to continue to make a fool out of us. Bottom line.
He's going to do it pretty soon. I know it's coming because he's, like I said in the chat, he's running out of money. He doesn't have any, these preachers who their only income was really preaching. He talks about some military and some other income. Nick, you ain't got no other income. And if it is, it's very small. You spend that up in weed. He ain't got nowhere to stay or anything like that.
But we all know something about. But St. James, you don't know. You can't really say that now. And the reason why, because he may be telling us, or he may be showing us minimal.
That's well.
But he may, some people want to stack their money, and I want to spend yours.
He is a crook now.
A grifter. Yep.
Right. So when you never know, he may be getting a military check and this check and a crazy check and all type of checks. But he may be telling us, oh, I'm broke, or a lot of them come with that I'm broke syndrome and the woe is me syndrome, just for purposes of people feeling sorry for him. So
I don't think he's faking though. I don't think he faking though, because like they saying he getting kicked out of Puerto Rico.
Yeah, he don't have no money like he's perpetrating. And like Tashi said, I'm sure he probably is behind on child support and everything else.
Well, he kicked out because he ain't got no valid passport. And they found him.
Oh well, that's true too. I don't know.
He ain't got no valid passport.
Well, I mean, he could have.
Well, you don't need a passport for Puerto Rico.
I know. Yeah, that's the territory. Yeah.
Sorry about that. Totally. You know what? And I forget that Puerto Rico is part of the United States.
I know a lot of people do forget that. It is. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You're right.
He was always bragging how he had all the Puerto Rican women. What Puerto Rican? Let me tell you about the Puerto Rican women. They about they change. The Puerto Rican men, they about they change. Puerto Rico, their sex work is very large. Nobody is, wanting and begging to sleep with his Vienna sausage and mayo. No, I don't believe it. He looks horrible.
Horrible.
So what that video I saw, that was not, I'm sure that was payola. I'm sure it was. So listen. Oh, Sean dropped off. Okay. But listen.
Well, if he got a Vienna sausage, no Puerto Rican woman want him anyway.
You got that right.
Just for my, because I know I'm gonna be quiet, but yeah,
he had to come out of
man.
pocket. Mm-hmm.
What you about to say, Jesse? Every man want
every man.
But I get quite a few people who were emailing me, receipts and stuff of him sending them messages and saying, "I'll send you videos and I'll send you my dick if you send me money."
What?
Yeah.
And you said it was in multiples.
Yeah, multiple people sent it to me.
Yeah. So he basically don't want no career no more. That's basically what you telling me.
Well, I think he's so out of his mind that even if he thinks he's going to recover it, I don't think it's going to happen. He may, but you know what? Like I tell everybody, if I started a church today, I would get members. People will follow anybody.
So it's giving Wiley.
Yes.
But you know what? Honestly, he may be over-indexing on the crazy to keep his check.
Yes. Yeah. I wouldn't put it past that either.
On the low, you know what? I just thought about, I think he low-key trying to get ahead because he see that, a lot of these churches, they suffering from money issues. This money ain't out here like it used to be, and people need to keep it real.
Maybe get $500 shovels and do that.
Listen, and $4.4 million from people who've been through a storm and a rain, but you want to build you need $4 million to build another church. Go on and sit down somewhere. Them people poor. Got no money for that. You see, Keon Henderson swept that under the rug.
Did you know the people was about to have a fit?
They wore him out with that. They wore him out. You asking for the $2,100 from your people who just need to rebuild themselves and their families, but you need to build God's house. Boy, that ain't God's house. That's your house, Keon. That's your house.
Well, he down in Texas, right?
Yeah.
And they can't catch a break down there, man.
They really can't. And it's like not being able to catch a break, then stop asking these people for extra money.
But his main campus is in LA, right?
I don't think so. Mm-mm.
Oh, he's in Texas. Okay.
Yeah. No, he's in Houston.
I don't know why I just assumed since he was with Shani.
No, she moved to Houston. When they got
married. I can't stand her.
like her, Jesse.
Because
she moved, but I'm sure she still has a home in Los Angeles. I'm sure. Yeah.
No more basketball hoes.
But my thing is that I'm sure her home in Los Angeles is over $4 million. Sell that house and give it to the church, Shawnee.
That's right.
I bet you she won't.
And give it to the Lord. Put them all down.
Yeah, give it to the Lord. Come on. Don't you believe in the ministry? Don't you believe in your husband?
Haven't you heard the story about the rich man who went to hell?
That's
Have you heard that?
Oh, you don't want to go to hell rich, do you?
You can't take it with you, Shawnee. Give it to the people.
Bet you she won't sell that Beverly Hills house in Calabasas. She ain't gonna touch it.
You know that house worth way. If it's in Calabasas, it's way worth more than let's say 40 million.
But the small houses is 6-7. You know, in Calabasas and stuff. That's a $6-7 million.
She probably, as her being an executive producer, she's making more than $4 million probably a season.
Definitely,
I would think.
Yeah.
You know. So I don't
zip code, right?
Huh?
That's just because of the zip code they work so much.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. That's where that Calabasas was made. We came to know Calabasas more by the Kardashians.
Oh, that's where they live. Okay. I have never watched not one episode of that.
Me
Yeah, I
either.
remember I was home and a friend of mine was watching. And I was like, am I really being forced to watch this mess?
The only thing I watched from the Kardashians is when that one of them got hit on and they were fighting and she got thrown against the wall and her body came off and rubbed on the wall. That's the only thing it was like a Instagram clip. That's all.
And the only thing I know about the Kardashians is Ray J and Kim up there.
That's how they got started.
That's the only reason why I know who she is, and I don't watch none of that mess.
Yeah. They said Shawnee stacked her alimony. Well, she better stack it over there to the church of Lighthouse. Go give it to Lighthouse. She don't believe in her husband. She don't believe in the vision.
In the vision, right.
And then they say they was waiting on the insurance check.
Yeah, but see, the thing about it, the insurance would only rebuild the church according to what it was before it got flooded out. He wanted a bigger, better church.
Oh,
yeah.
Come on now.
He wanted a bigger, better church. So he wanted $4 additional million to build a grander edifice.
But like, are people going to church like that still? Like,
listen. Well, his church be packed. So, but Texas is another beast.
Yeah,
Texas is that Bible Belt? They go to church in Texas. You built that mess over here in California. You're gonna be over there by yourself. You see,
Detroit
is only at one service now. They never went back to 2 services.
Who was that?
Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah. And they got superstars going there.
And literal superstars that have built that church. But they haven't even gone back to 2 services. So something like that in California would never fly. But in Texas, they're going to church in Texas.
Huh.
But, it is what it is.
Now, somebody had brought up when I had brought up that about whatchamacallit, about that movie with Lee Daniels. Somebody had brought up, I forgot all about that, with Billy Porter. He said he be going over there to Visions.
Oh, that's right.
You didn't see his new he goes to what's the name of his church? He just
Vision.
Is it? It starts with an O, right? What's his name?
Yeah, O.C. Allen.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, his church is Vision.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much about church.
Is that what I've been seeing? Because I didn't really tune in, so he's just talking about him going to Vision. Is that what I've been seeing around here?
Well, I guess he said, it's my pastor, and I'm not joining me a new church. I don't know if he's serious or not. I don't know if the people saying he, really finna move to Atlanta.
But you got to remember, when he gets out of the algorithm of Hollywood, he starts putting himself. He'll wear them stupid clothes, and he'll start putting himself in the news. That's just what Porter does.
So he need to do.
He need to what?
He only getting them $6 checks from Pose, so he ain't.
Right. Them Pose checks are very low right now. He already had to sell his house during the strike and all the other stuff. But that's what he does. This is he's been robbed too. So they go to church, and I know they do. I know they go to church in Texas. So
it's Vision. Vision is not in Texas though. It's in
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Okay.
And people seem to go to church in Atlanta also.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the Bible Belt. The Atlanta, Texas, Tennessee, another good one. Florida, past the Mason-Dixon line. They still go to church. They don't play about God.
Yeah, Porter got divorced. I think that white man, he left him.
11 years out of my life.
Now, Billy Porter, I saw Billy Porter at somebody's church the other day. I'm not sure whose church he was at. Billy Porter looked at me.
It was Vision. That's what we were talking about. He was over at O.C. Allen's.
Now, that wedding wavy wig.
It wasn't wavy, though. It was dry, kid.
Wedding wavy, baby. That was Yankee. I ain't seen Yankee since 07, baby.
I ain't crusty. That's what it was.
That was some good old yakking.
And that bottom row. Now
Ooh,
I
I'm
do know
praying
that
for that
Billy
bottom row. It take
that
Craig the Writer Stewart to talk about that bottom row.
Oh, does he?
Oh God.
that bottom row, when he talk, it looks like, and y'all know, being in my profession, that's the first thing I look at.
You look at
Is
people's
teeth.
teeth. Yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
So when I saw that
Well, Lord, let me go get
bottom
mine
row,
bleached before the cruise, so you won't be
Oh
all up in
no.
my mouth.
when I saw that bottom row was a little brown and that top was a little yellowish, and I'm looking like, now Billy, you may be, he may be kind of scraping for pennies or whatever the case may be now, but at one point you were at a place where you could have gotten your mouth fixed.
Yeah,
It looked like he
definitely.
got, he only went in for half
He
the
just got the
job,
top
right?
fixed. He couldn't afford the bottoms.
And he's
Well,
in
you should have put your stuff
the
on a payment plan.
he's in the union, so I'm sure he gets health insurance. And you'll be surprised which celebrities have health insurance.
Tashi's right. He was over there in Atlanta at Vision for a check. It was gay pride.
Oh, did he perform?
Probably, or talked, or did a something.
Or fell out? They gave him. We give you $500 to fall out.
Yeah. So yeah, that makes more sense now. That makes more sense.
Visions. I think he went over there, but he said he really enjoyed it. I'm not sure if he joined in for real or not.
Yeah.
I mean, Visions always be having these gay celebrities on coming over there to their little conferences and stuff.
Oh, Lion Wonder is always over there. Jesse Smollett.
Oh, his name is a little too close to my name.
You know them old Lion Jessies.
Jesse J. Blige ain't never lied.
Hold it, Jesse. He had been right. When I say they canceled him, and they canceled him,
yeah,
it was over for him. I ain't seen that man since.
But you know what the sad part about it, because he's like made some movies that were pretty decent movies. They're not like B movies, but I kind of like B movies. I'm a weirdo like that.
Me too. Them be the best ones.
I know. I've been
doing
before Tubi even came to fruition. I was watching movies like that.
No, them good bootlegs from back in the day. You can't even find half of them.
But see, Jesse has been like doing pretty decent movies, but his reputation with that Lion, I think people are cordial, but I don't think they really want to connect with them.
I mean, we know now that it was a drug-induced state, just like I think Shane Perry is drug-induced also. Yeah. And I'm not talking about no little Mary J. Blige.
I think he got a little something mixed with that weed.
Booger sugar.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Allegedly.
According to the St. James Show, allegedly, but you heard it here first. Anyway.
The Booger Sugar was reported to me.
But no, like once we realized, what was going on, and then with him just blowing it way out of proportion, like who would think of some grand scheme like that because the show is ending? Like, come on now.
Yeah. I mean, that could have catapulted him to something grander, because we already liked his character. We liked him playing that character in that. So he could have went on to do something else, but it had to have been that drugs and sex that had him going.
Yeah, and them Africans get you every time.
Uh-oh.
Is there a witness in the house?
Uh-oh. Every man.
Oh, my God.
They live right next door to me. I think loud. I'm like, if y'all don't be quiet in the midnight hour.
Well, I'll make you some suki. Come on over here.
Wait a minute. I thought you were waiting for Greg Mathis.
This is a PG program.
Oh yeah, I forgot this ain't after hours. St. James Show.
Well, you had to let go of Greg Mathis. Greg Mathis said he's trying to get his wife back. He ain't thinking about you, Jesse. He over there trying to get his wife back.
That's what he he a man from Detroit, of course he gonna.
Oh, okay. That's what y'all do in Detroit.
That's what they do in Detroit. Matter of fact, the whole state of Michigan. Just put it all.
I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta go in there and fix that. Can I fix that now? Let me see if I can fix that. I don't know what I didn't click on for me to make the determination.
What determination?
About the commercials. I think they got them on super duper whoopa boopa.
Oh yeah, because it was like every minute a commercial coming on. I'm like, ooh, child.
Let me see if I can fix it.
Say, James, you're trying to get that ad money, right?
Well, I don't want to be annoying with it though, because it would annoy me. Yeah. So, but I don't know. So I mean, he trying to get his wife back. So we'll see.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, that's what he told TMZ in a little video that he made. He was trying to get her back. Mm-hmm.
It must be hard to be such like public folks going through such a private situation.
I think, like I said, after that something about being on reality shows. You don't do that. Don't do it.
Whatever problems been on the on under the surface, they always come up after the marriages never last after that. After them reality shows.
And he said he said something about I gotta learn how to put her first and blah 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 blah. So, but my thing is they were like living apart for a while because he was in Los Angeles, she was in Detroit or wherever she was. Someone said she was somewhere else. Illinois, yeah. So what's up, child? Please stop.
Because they don't don't live here no more.
Why do I think he's in Chicago somewhere? I don't know.
Yeah, I think one of them was in Chicago, one of them was in LA. Because
did he tape in Chicago?
Yeah, he taped in Chicago.
Okay.
He doesn't tape here.
Yeah.
He don't live here no more.
I changed the commercials, y'all. Hopefully that lessens the blow. Did he ever do time for the incident? Listen, he did all that rah in the courtroom, and I am not. What do you say? I am not suicidal and all that other stuff he did. He got out on an appeal, but I haven't heard much of what's going to happen to Jesse.
Yeah, that just wasn't worth it. I honestly, at first I was like, oh Lord, this ain't it. But when that stuff started coming out, I said, oh, I'm backing my hands up off of this because baby,
it just don't sound right, huh?
He was over Steamworks with them Africans up in Boys Town.
Right.
And they was in there doing the stuff. And he lost his mind. Like, just be honest. Like, people know what it is. Like, okay.
But I think he would just, when you're in it like that, he probably just wasn't thinking straight. He's not going to listen to sound advice.
Some of those substances make you extremely paranoid, right? So he probably he played out a whole scenario in his head that was not even real. And then reacted to it, I think. So he was like, I need to get out of this. And they were probably trying to bribe him or doing something because they figured out who he was. And so he had to make a whole situation out of it.
I knew it was a farce when he was sitting there being interviewed with the noose around his neck. Boy, take that mess off of your neck.
Me too. I knew it then. And I said, as soon as they said something about some other guys were involved, I knew then. I say, if you're gonna do dirt or something of that nature, you do dirt by yourself, and then let people force you to tell on yourself, not somebody else. Because had it not been for them,
right,
it may have lasted. Or it may not have come out as soon as it did. But
they was pushing them boys. They was pushing them for information, and it don't take much. You don't take much, and that too, Tashi, is like. Listen here, I told y'all my story walking from that train, the downtown. We was walking to the Michael Jordan steakhouse, and our idiot behinds decided to walk. It was 36 degrees. So we said, it's cold, but 36 in California is not bad. Let me tell you what 36
off that lake, baby.
No, 36 in Chicago is quite different.
It was quite different.
You don't play on that Lake Michigan.
Oh, absolutely not. I couldn't believe it. We had to stop in the Starbucks and just thaw out for a minute before we went on, the final stretch of the way.
Yeah. No, that's when because when I started sitting down, I'm like, wait, you a celebrity.
Right.
Why are you out at 12, 2 o'clock in the morning like Donnie McClurk?
Listen, with the doors open.
With the doors open.
And Chicago ain't like New York at night. Chicago, when you're in the loop, that shuts down after a certain time. After about 9-10, it's not popping no more. I mean, like Jay Boogie said, all the activity be going on over there on the north side in Boys Town. So, it's that just didn't make sense because I done been in Chicago so much, being so close. So it just wasn't making sense. And I'm like, Subway, and I was like, this don't make sense. So that was my first red flag, and that's when I was like, oh no, I'm backing up.
And then like Tashi said, windmilling, Lee Daniels windmilling for him and trying to have some faith in him, and then turned around and made you out of food.
Lee been to Boys Town after dark.
Lee know what's up.
Mm-hmm. He's like, what you need to do.
And for those of you in the chat that have no clue what Boys Town is, just put 2 and 2 together. Boys Town, where the boys hang out.
Okay.
It's the gay section of Chicago.
Yeah, because they go over there to they got this bathhouse over there.
Steamworks. Google it.
Is that what you did? You Googled it, Jay Boogie, or you been there? Did you just Google it?
The Lord has delivered me from the hand of me.
Oh, that's good. God is a deliverer.
He has set me free.
Yes, he is. He'll do it every time.
Because I don't know nothing about that life. I'm a Christian.
Andrew Caldwell was in the bathhouse.
Wait a minute.
I remember that. And people snapped his picture. He thought it was incognito. And they snapped this picture in there.
What you call it, Kim? You said the Bath and Body Works house.
You mean the bad in Body Works? Wow. The bad Body Works.
The bad built Bush Body Works.
Because if somebody is built like the Penguin, it is him.
I remember that. Yep, they sure did snap him in. And then he was saying, did he lie? He's a professional liar. He lied and said he was just at the country club. That was the country club. Boys, spell country.
That was
right now. Country
Club St. Louis.
They don't have leather straps and jock straps and and all that carrying and lube at the country club. What you got going on, Andrew?
But yeah, we we thank God for
hilarious.
Walk in it every day.
But I was
go ahead. I was gonna say, St. James, I'm so sorry, but I was watching a certain content creator who will remain nameless.
Great.
And they were bringing up, Billy Porter going over there to Visions, and they were just like, I don't see how, people be first gentlemen and things. But it's so funny to me that you were trying to be a first anyways.
So they were trying to be a first gentleman, talking about Billy Porter trying to be a first gentleman.
No, talking about O.C. Allen husband being a first gentleman, talking about they scared to go over there to Visions Atlanta. But why are you scared?
But are they in the community themselves?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a weird thing to me, though. It's just like when I say people in the community trying to out TD Jakes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the number one.
What you doing?
We do not go at all.
And you talking about a first gentleman, and wasn't you trying to be one? Come on now.
Exactly.
Yeah. But that's that weird way of crazy gay church brain. Really, it's like it's what they call it, the Stockholm syndrome, and they kind of twist it in there. They like they're making fun of first gentlemen, but you got to remember, hopefully that's just them that they're that they're having relations with. You're probably a whore and having relations with 4 and 5 people a week.
And that person really is.
So that's
they're
what I'm saying.
whore.
So first gentleman just with one person, you with the tribe of Judah. Who we taking?
I remember back in the days when the LGBT community used to stick together. Now it's
what year was that?
Before it became,
before it became letters.
Right. When you just when the old folks used to say, a bull dagger.
They should do this. You just a little.
That alternative lifestyle.
And they used to kind of stick together. And now that it's more popular, it's like everybody is trying to, outdo the next one.
Yeah.
And still, as much as gay prides and all of this kind of stuff, and you see men walking around with purses, not man bags, but purses,
literal
like
purses.
what a handbag like I have.
Miss Lawrence and what's his name brought that in? Miss
Derek
Lawrence
J.
and Derek J. Yeah.
Derek J brought the moo-moos back, baby. Derek J got a moo-moo for everything.
With heels. Yeah.
Yes. But now it's just like, I don't understand it. And it's everybody is trans women against lesbians, and it's trans men against gay. And I'm like, what is
white
going
gays
on?
against black gays? Yeah.
And it's just go ahead.
It's just social media. Like, I think and you made a good point. Like, everybody wants to be the one, and it's like crabs in a barrel, right? So we're gonna tear each other down to get to the top. But I think it's any community, right? Yeah, black folks do it.
The unfortunate. Yeah, you're right. It's
church folks do it. Who can have a bigger smoke machine at their sanctuary and the biggest light show going on, or biggest celebrity? It's a mess. I think social media. I think it started out as a good thing, but now it's like almost like a everybody's performing, and like there's no reality.
Even thinking back.
Oh Lord,
like, what?
I'm about to sing you something. Keep going, St. James.
Okay. It's like when William would talk about how most of his stories would come from other preachers about other preachers.
Right.
Trying to bring them down.
Yeah.
Horrible. But that's...
I'm sick of it. Sick of it.
I'm sick of you.
I'm just sick of it. Like, I'm sick of Shane Perry.
But no, I hear you, Kim. I think, I think people, like, to the point of the letters and all this stuff, people are just so trying to identify, find a way to identify with something and feel included, or feel like, I just feel included overall, that individuality, like, trumps community. So there's a loss of, like, connection to people. Like, I'm this, and you're going to recognize me as this, but, like, what are we as a community? Like, how can we, whatever.
It's almost like my letter better than yours.
Yeah. Like,
like, how elementary is that?
Yeah, that's something I really noticed. Whenever there's a group of people that's been disenfranchised, somebody's always gonna look over other people, to make themselves feel better. So, it's sad. You got what I sent you, St. James?
Yeah, I'm loading it now.
I'm sick of it.
Lord, it's thieves in the temple, y'all.
I hate when it takes its time to load. Hold on. My part, and I think this is you know where this is going.
Lord, deliver me.
You know where this is going. Jesse.
Deliver
Hold on,
me.
y'all.
Deliver
Oh,
me,
I think I know
Lord.
where this is going. Oh, Lord Jesus. It's loading, y'all. Hold on. Hold your peace.
What Bobby Jones used to say, hey,
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 Speaking of Bobby Jones, where is he?
Lord. Bobby be getting around. He was just at the Stellar Awards. He gets around.
7 days, y'all. 7
Just
days.
older.
7 days.
Older. And he still had who was doing all that? Is that your background, Kim? What are you over there doing?
Kim, have you ever cleaning out somebody's teeth?
Right.
J Boogie, I'm trying. That's me and my cheese. I'm eating the cheese stick. Leave me alone.
Oh, okay.
Kim, you have to put in some headphones.
She doing. I'll mute it. Hold on.
I got it. I put it up.
Kim was
y'all ain't finna treat me any type of way.
No,
hold on, y'all. Let's read this together, everybody.
Oh Lord.
Never trust in a man. I'm tired of doing my part and not getting paid correctly. Better yet, at all.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, you heard me right. To be continued, and this better not get deleted. From Leandria. So did somebody take her money so she can't go to rehab no more?
Or she's setting up, or she setting up a gaslight. It could be one of two things. I didn't get the money, so I can't go to rehab, or she really didn't get paid.
Y'all having these benefit concert with no benefits.
Where are the benefits?
I'm weak.
See.
Uh-oh.
What we got here?
How did you not get paid? And why didn't you get your deposit up front, ma'am? Who is managing your stuff?
Because I was just trying to figure out, okay, that was a decent, size church. It was packed. But the Clark sisters and this person and that person, the money wasn't money. I don't know.
Maybe they paid everybody, and she had, $3.76 left after they paid everybody. Because Clark sisters,
child, please stop.
Huh?
If you posted this, who gonna delete it? Well, maybe her management has her information and they can delete her stuff. Probably her management, and that's maybe she's mad at her management. Maybe somebody didn't give her money.
Oh, Andrea, Lord have mercy.
But I don't know. It sounds like a gas, like you say. It's full of lighter fluid.
That's just another excuse to go buy another bottle of Lunazol.
Somebody just said hope she don't go have a drink tonight. We don't want you to do that. We don't want you to do that over no money, Leandria.
Come on,
and they do that, Darla, because we've heard this over and over again. Her team pulled the same stunt in Mississippi. Turns out the team was taking money off the top. Yeah. And then I remember she tried to shame that man online, and he was like, it was too many stories of this money all of a sudden getting stolen. All the time she go everywhere, and all of a sudden this money gets stolen. So this sounds like one of them stories, Darla. What's up, Deanna?
Does rehab? I thought rehab was free, or medical insurance or something like that.
Well, it just depends on what it just depends. I don't think it's free. But like I said in the beginning of this story, some weeks ago, you mean to tell me your friends can't pitch in to get you to rehab? You've been on everybody's CD. You've been on Ricky's. You've been on Donald's. You've been on everybody's CD. If you were serious, I think they would put you in rehab and pay for it.
You could have just paid them back.
You just paid them back. Got on their album. Did a song with them. She's a powerhouse.
She ain't like Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin had that bag with her everywhere she went.
Everywhere she go, and she didn't play that. She got burned once, and that's all it took for Aretha.
And you paid her in cash, or what's her name? Etta James. Etta James wouldn't get off the bus. I'm not getting off this bus until you give me my money.
And she retracted everything when she found the truth. I remember that guy But she really was horrible with him and saying he stole the money and wouldn't go out. She clearly doesn't know how to read her contract. Something ain't right. Krista Comer, something in the milk is spoiled. There's something that ain't right here. What's up, Shardy?
And she can't go back line, because y'all keep getting up. Y'all keep making excuses for this. It's Judge Mathis. We brought up Judge Mathis. Crackhead.
Mm-hmm.
Put it down, crackhead. Put it down.
You just a crackhead. That's what you are. Yeah. I know people like you. Yeah. Greg Mathis was a mess.
This is giving crackhead, hiding money. What's going on, Leandra?
Never trust a man. Who's her manager? Does somebody know who her manager is? I know Robert Thatcher, I think, is her tour manager, but I don't think he's her manager. Did the singers perform for free? I doubt it.
No.
I doubt that seriously.
That's why they ministered to her, because they knew they was going to get a check.
Right. You can. I tell people, you can bring anybody you want to bring in. Why do you think when Larry had that for Carlton Pearson and all them people came in? Yeah, they was coming in because he had a check for them.
Mm-hmm.
Now the Clark
sitting down there lying, talking about she don't know what a first gentleman is. Girl, didn't you have a first woman, first lady? Be quiet, Shirley.
Every man.
Yeah. Every woman wants a woman.
Wait. Just 1 second. I'm not prepared.
Listen, it's always up in the air if she's married, not married, this, that, pat-a-whack. Yeah. It's always up in the air about her marital status because it's been said that she lived for a long time, not married, but with a man, that kind of stuff. So we really don't know. We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Who had a first lady? You tell me, Darla, who had one. You know all the business. Who had a first lady, Darla? So I don't know, Jesse. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. Let me see. Is anything else she put on there? Or is that all? And I love people who go to the post and start, milking her ego. It's okay. Y'all don't know what happened. Get out of the comments.
Mm-hmm, but she can't go back line and saying, "Oh, the church, they don't support me," because that's y'all favorite thing. The church don't support Leandra. They packed that church house.
Right. Yeah.
They packed it out. So, y'all can say, and Little Rock ain't no huge, big old town. They ain't no big town. Nice size. So she got the support. People willing to come. She pack out all them shows. We supporting her. But enough of the enabling, enough of the going along. This is why we have such a bad drug problem, and it's been going on for 40 years because it's too much enabling going on.
You're right. And open doors, it may be a thing. Maybe everybody didn't get paid. Maybe now she needs to put out on social media, I got swindled, so y'all gonna get swindled. Ooh. I'm telling you, I don't mean no harm, but we've seen this multiple times with Leandra Johnson.
But Jesse, isn't it where these people, I'm not Jesse, St. James, a lot of these people, how many of them showed up without getting some type of upfront money?
Well, I mean, upfront money is usually not the issue. You can get your upfront money, but when you get there, you're supposed to get the remainder of your money. And depending on how sweet of a talker your manager is, if you don't have the money or you misappropriated the money, you can fandangle and tell them something. We'll get it to you a week later. We'll give it to you tomorrow. We'll get it to you. And then tomorrow never comes. And then you have to get on the internet.
I'll perform tomorrow.
Well,
I'll perform next week.
Right. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to tell you like my story I had when I brought Kathy Taylor. I brought her here for an award show I did, and I wasn't just thinking. I was like, okay, and I know what the contract said. We paid her money before, and before she get on the stage, she get the rest of her money. So I went into her dressing room. And we talked to it, and I was like, okay, we'll get you settled out as soon as we're done. She said, why can't you get me settled out now, St. James? I told my sister, go get her money. Because she got me together all the way right there. and we went and got her money.
Right. I wouldn't even look. My contract would be set up like when I won't open the door until you come get me my money for real, for real.
Yeah.
Like this all on the flyer. And I'm not showing up or getting on that stage until I get the rest of my check.
Yeah, and you know what? And you can't blame them because these people have been getting robbed. This is their livelihood. This is what they do for money. It's not like, some of us who know we're going to get that deposit every 2 weeks, or we're going to get that, if we're in escrow, we're going to get that big lump of a check as soon as we close escrow. These people have to depend on their each gig. That's why some of them are still trying to sing now, still trying to get out there and get gigs, because this is all they do, and this is all the money that they have. And that's why, that's why a lot of these artists are making these CDs and these EPs that sound nothing like their ministry. Nothing. Because they're trying to stay relevant so they can continue getting gigs.
Huh.
So
their health insurance depends on that, all that stuff, right?
All that depends on that. Yeah. And the wise ones are paying for health insurance, paying for life insurance. The wise ones have been doing that, but there's others that are not wise. And when you have an alcohol problem, are you wise with money?
Well,
9 times out of 10.
No. I stopped drinking. I save so much money.
That's what I'm saying. But when you have if you're going to work drunk, do you have a problem, J Boogie?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
She may be she's a functioning alcoholic. That's what they call them, right? So
yeah, and there's a lot of functioning alcohol, but something lacks in your life.
Yeah.
And it could be the financial aspect of it. So I don't know.
Wait, so I go out on the
waiting on their money. They don't even do that locally. Yeah,
right.
Dorinda put out one time. She said, "I ain't coming because the money ain't right." She literally said, "I remember she posted, I ain't coming. The money wasn't right, so I'm sorry, I ain't coming tonight."
I told you that time she tricked us and sent Jackie here. I'm about to die.
He's a wonderful counselor. Yes, he is.
I was like, jeez. I was like, let's go. We going to Cheesecake Factory. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
St. James, when you told that story, when I tell you I was in tears.
And that was the situation where the money wasn't right.
And if it ain't right for real, they're gonna send Denise. They're gonna call Denise. Denise needs to go down there and sing a song for them people.
Right.
Well, according to Denise, they ain't giving her $2 or a penny.
Right. He said, Nikki said, if you're drunk at work, you aren't functioning anymore. No, you're not, because you're kind of just going with the flow, but something is lacking. You're not doing your job at 100%. You're just not.
No, even when
you can still show up and do what, like, the bare minimum. We have to forget, like Leandria is gifted, and that gift ain't going nowhere. It's like Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Whitney Houston was high like 20% of the time, or 80% of the time, but she will give you an I'll always love you, because that's her gift.
It's of London. Yeah.
But no, I mean, you can dry out them vocals, because really, as a vocalist, you're not supposed to even be touching alcohol.
But you're really not. And she has, imagine, y'all, how even much more powerful she could be without the alcohol.
But if you look at how she sings now,
right,
and how she has to push, and go back to what she did on even go on the celebration of what was it? What was the competition? Sunday's Best. She did not push as much on Sunday's Best as she does now. Like now, she really has to holler and push. And I think it's because of that alcohol is drying her, like Jesse said, it's drying her up, and she has to open.
Yeah,
and she smokes Newport 100s in a box.
Menthols, not menthols.
Yeah. You have to remember, these people, these artists smoke. A lot of them smoke cigarettes. What's her name used to smoke? Albertina Walker. They smoked.
Makes no difference.
Lower.
Makes no difference.
Oh, we love Albertina. I'm sorry. Her assistant, he's still living. And Dexter Walker reprimanded me on TikTok for my video about Albertina.
Oh, Lord.
I'm sorry, Dexter.
I love Dexter.
Wait a minute, that song you all singing, that was Madam Baby. That wasn't Albertina, was it?
She did a cover.
She did. I can go through God in prayer. That was Albertina. She made it kind of.
Because I know on the Kojic album it was Madam Baby.
Oh please.
We don't know who that is now.
You don't know who Madam Baby is?
Oh no, we know who that is, but that was not her. That was she came after Albertina.
But no, on that Kojic, you remember the Kojic? They did 2 Kojic albums, right? The one with and the second
Albertina did I Can Go to God in Prayer in the 80s.
Okay, right. But okay, I didn't know that. Okay, gotcha.
Oh yeah, and then you talking about that woman who be hanging around Shirley Caesar?
Madam Baby is part of the Kojic.
And she got that updo all the time. Oh God,
she got that updo. Jesus. She been wearing that up, doing them.
Okay, then I know who you talking about. Yes,
2000. I remember the first time I noticed her on Celebration of Gospel back in the day, and she's still wearing that same exact thing. Child. Yeah. Oh Lord, she got the down there Kirby Brown thing. I was like, all right now, girl, you go on with your bad self.
Yeah, she was cutting up at that Kirby Brown thing. They say Karen paid for the nephew's funeral, not the one who just passed away in August, but the past one who stayed afloat, who stayed on land for a year after he passed away. They say Karen finally paid for the funeral. Now, the one who they just had maybe last week, they didn't have that funeral at GEI, and it was reported that none of the Clark sisters went. I can't confirm that. Yeah, it was, but they didn't have it at GI. It was at another church. I seen the deal on Larry's page, but it was reported. But I can't confirm that, so I don't know.
Allegedly.
That's horrible. Her name is Biddy Newborn.
That's horrible.
She was cutting up at
Carlton Pearson thing.
Didn't she go to Larry's thing at Carlton Pearson's thing?
Yep, she did.
I thought so.
She was in the choir staying there.
That's right. She sure was. She's
Who are you talking about?
That woman you talking about, Biddy something. You talking about
Biddy. Madam Biddy, I think she passed away. Hold on.
Unless you talking about somebody else.
Yeah.
Because when you tried to take I Can Go Through God in Prayer from Albertina, you was about to get dropped.
Take it from her, but she said I may be wrong.
You about to get dropped off this panel.
No, wasn't that written by James Cleveland? Ain't that a James Cleveland song?
You know who wrote that song?
Who?
Remember you were who was talking about
or was it Thomas Whitfield?
Who wrote I Can Go? I know somebody. I think where Eric at? Because Eric interviewed somebody who said they wrote it. Eric Maurice Clark interviewed somebody who said they wrote I Can Go to God in Prayer for Albertina. I want to say I know I heard that. Do you know who it was?
It wasn't Calvin Bridges, was it?
Yes, Calvin Bridges.
Oh, that was him. Okay.
Yes, I couldn't think of that. I think Calvin Bridges said he wrote that for Albertina. Well, he wrote it, and I guess Albertina made it popular.
Okay.
Eric, later, if you hear this, correct us in the comments. But I believe I heard when you interviewed, and Calvin Bridges said he wrote that. Yeah.
So, okay, what I'm referring to is a Kojic album that they released in 1997.
And you think that song was in 1997?
No, I'm not saying the first time I heard it was that. Oh. And she sang it, and her name is Maddie Wigley, who led it.
Okay.
No, I heard that song. Yeah, that was from the 80s.
I was hearing that song as a kid.
Me too.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Yeah, Calvin Bridges wrote that. That's what I thought. Yep. Because that was a really good interview. I didn't know Calvin Bridges had did so much that he's done. Even going into the, going out of the country so many times and all that. So Calvin Bridges was doing it. He really was. Yes, yes, yes. Wow. Well, we had a great day. You know, y'all, I have to go. I got plans. I got to get out of here.
Amen. I love
Jay
being up here with
Boogie,
you
are
guys.
you going on the cruise with us?
Let me think about it. I'm not a proponent of being on the water that long.
Well,
So we'll see.
this will be my first time as well.
Okay.
I have traveled and did a lot of things, but cruising was never my thing. But because I was always scared of being seasick and all that. But
I mean, I know people who go and they love it. So I have to see.
Yeah, check it out.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Thanks for coming up. Appreciate you, Kim.
Y'all.
Appreciate you, Jay Boogie.
All right.
All right. Y'all have a good one. All right, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show today. Hope you got a few laughs, got a few giggles, and got a few reality checks. I appreciate each and every one of you. Now, if you would like to support the channel, you know you can always support. Those are your ways of support right there. Do not get out of here without supporting the St. James Show. $ the St. James Show with CashApp and Zelle and PayPal is our email. The SaintJamesShow at att.net. You can also use that as an email to send me information, send me things. There is the P.O. Box if you would like to send anything through the mail. St. James P.O. Box 25293, Fresno, California, 93729. That's 5293. All right. So appreciate each and every one of you. We are going to get out of here. Hope you enjoy your Wednesday evening, and that you do something productive and stay in the wheel. Don't get out of the wheel, all right? So let's keep in prayer for Leandria Johnson. We don't know what's going on over there. Shane Perry, y'all keep abreast of Shane Perry. He's the culture vulture of 2024, in my opinion. But who am I? I'm only St. James, the presider, the leader, the bishop, the right reverend, if you want to call it, of the St. James Show and the Carnal Church sector. Run over there to the Carnal Church sector and give me a subscription, all right? I need to get that to 1,000. Help me get that to 1,000. And right here at the St. James Show, we're almost at 18,000 subscribers. So thank you so much for all of your support. Let's get out of here. I don't know about you, but I believe he'll bring you out. All right, everybody.
Somebody told me when you through. If that's your testimony this morning,